Raider Jim, moving on to, we're going across the pond. And you know what? Look, the last few weeks, we've been able to not have to talk about London games because they haven't been great. This is really unfortunate that we're sending the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars to London, even though it seems like Jacksonville's there every year now that I say it out loud. But the Los Angeles Rams are going to be 3-point favorites in this one. The over-under is 45. We are playing this at Wembley, just for posterity's sake, not Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Still London, but anyways, I also believe England is 80% London because that's what everybody, you watch enough soccer and everyone, the entire Premier League is from London. But anyways, in terms of the money line, the Rams are going to be minus 150 and the Jags are plus 130. Raider Jim, Rams versus Jaguars across the pond. Who you like?
Yeah, I would like to give Jacksonville a nod in this one. I just can't do it. The only thing that Jacksonville has going for them this week against the Rams defense is that on the Rams offensive side of the ball, Puka Nacua is questionable and may not play. Yeah. If that happens, Matthew Stafford loses a big target. He's down to Davante Adams. Well, a lot of times you would just say, that's plenty of target. That's all you need. But on the Jacksonville side, you've got Travis Hunter. Mm-hmm. Travis Hunter is going to make life miserable if Adams is going to be the go-to guy on Sunday. Now, the positive to that, if you're a fan and you're watching and you want to get up at 6 o'clock to watch the Rams and the Jaguars, which I do not, actually, that is going to be a heck of a matchup. If it's those two guys all afternoon going at each other, that could be some real action to see. But then we go back to reality and we go back to the other side of the offensive ball, and that is Jacksonville. The offensive line is not good. Old Trevor is getting banged around more than Justin Herbert, and that's saying something. And once you get pressure on him, bad things happen. And, somehow there's a correlation between Trevor's bad decisions and getting knocked around a little bit. Once it's happened, it's almost like he's gun shy back there. And I think that what are you going to say, that the Rams defensive line is not going to get to him against the Jacksonville offensive line? That's just a silly statement. They will get to him. They're going to put pressure on him. And just because I talked through it like that, even without Puka Nacua putting on his cleats and getting on the field, if that does happen to play out that way, I still like the Rams minus 2.5. Over under 45. I can see it over in this one. I can see a real nice, 28-21. There's 49 points. We're good to go. 28-24, 52 points. We're good to go. So give me the Rams minus 2.5. Give me the over 45.
Yeah, I'm going to say something that I cannot believe that I'm saying out loud. But I when I say it, after you stop laughing, actually think about it. The AFC South is the best division in football. I mean, you got the Indianapolis Colts who have a claim to be the best team in football. The Jaguars have some issues, but they're a very good team. They're inconsistent. A Travis Hunter phantom pass interference call away from being, I believe, undefeated. And the Houston Texans, who I'm going to talk about in a moment, I personally believe the Houston Texans are the most underrated team in football right now. AFC South, and I get it, the Tennessee Titans in there, but let's enjoy it for a minute. I really do think there's a very good chance we see 3 AFC South teams in the playoffs. But with that being said, in terms of this game, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's going to come down to trench play, and it's heavily favoring the Rams. On these games, when you see a line that's -3, it's just a question of which way I'm buying that half a point, and I'm buying it for the Rams side, just like you, Raider Jim, -2.5. In terms of the over-under, everything you said is correct. Just for me, on London games, I just bet the under. You just bet the under for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the travel, the field, the coaches not being able to maybe put in a ton game plan wise. It just seems like it always goes under. With that being said, someone showed me a stat. I believe the over-under is exactly 50-50 since we've started doing these London games. So I don't know, but in my head, I just always see these games go under. And I don't know, you look back at last week and goodness gracious, what was it, 13-11? I mean, that's a high scoring baseball game. So I'm going to take the under, but again, it's just because it's in London and I've just told myself, just take the under. I don't know if I'll be waking up at 6:30 to watch this, but I will tell you a lot better chance to wake up for this one than the Broncos Jets. So it's not a 0% chance like last week was. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, maybe set an alarm for 6:20, turn it on and roll back over and maybe have Iron Eagle or whoever's doing that kind of serenade me back to sleep. But I really do think it's going to be a good game. It's just too bad. You got to wake up really early to check it out. But
and home game in Jacksonville this weekend would have been good because it's a 96% chance of showers.
Oh, perfect.
That would have been exciting.
Oh, yeah. That would have been. And there's one other thing that I do want to say about Jacksonville, and a big reason why they are playing as well, or at least their record is what it is. They turn the ball over, or they force turnovers. They are, I believe someone just tied them for the biggest turnover differential, but that has been a big part of their game. It was a big part of how they were able to beat the Chiefs as well. So that is a caveat. Jacksonville, can they take the ball away?